This is Data Jockey, machine learning for Victorian racing. Today I am looking at Race 4, Caulfield, Saturday 29 August 2026. Straight into it. Quick summary first for Race 4 at Caulfield, then I will dig into the why. Two selections today. Stylish is the top pick, the model's place selection. Eloyu comes in as the second leg, the top four selection in the same race multi, not a place selection on its own. That is the short version. Stylish for the place, the multi combining both if you want the longer odds option. Stick with me though, because there is a genuinely interesting read on this race underneath those two selections. Race 4 at Caulfield. 16 runners, and the top three pay a place dividend today. Now straight up, the model is sending a clear signal on this race. The top selection is not the market favorite. The model sees value the market is underpricing. That is exactly the scenario this model was designed to identify, where the data and the market are pointing in different directions. Two selections from the model today. Place selection on pick 1, same race multi also available combining both selections. Worth saying again, not every race gets a tip. The model only fires when it genuinely sees value. No quota to fill, no pick just for the sake of it. Today it sees something real. Let us get into them. Quick word before the picks on how all this actually works, because it is a different approach to most of what you will find in the tipping space. The model behind these selections is a machine learning system that keeps learning from Victorian racing results. Every meeting, every result, every finish feeds straight back in. It is not built once and left alone. It updates and sharpens with every race run in Victoria. Here is the part that matters most. Most tipping models chase the winner. This one does not. It was built specifically to find place finishers, horses that hit the top positions and pay a place dividend. That is a genuinely different problem, and it needs a different approach to solve. The model is weighing dozens of variables across the whole field at once: pace, distance, field composition, historical patterns, how each horse stacks up against today's specific rivals. All of it together in ways no human could track by hand. If you want the full methodology breakdown, the link is in the description below, worth a look when you have the time. For now, Race 4 is waiting, and the model has plenty to say about it. Let us get into the selections. Let us start with pick 1 for Race 4. Stylish, the model's top selection, currently fourth in the market. Not the favorite, nowhere near the headline of the betting market, just sitting at a price the model believes is significantly off. That is the whole story right there. A gap between what the market thinks and what the data is showing, and that gap is precisely what this model is built to find. Here is something worth being upfront about, because I think it builds trust rather than costing it. I cannot point to one tidy reason the model has landed on Stylish. That is not how it operates. It is not running on a single insight like track preference or distance record, the kind of single-factor reasoning that most form analysis relies on. Instead, it is working through dozens of variables at the same time. Track conditions, distance, field size, who else is in this race, historical patterns drawn from thousands of past Victorian races. All of it considered together, picking up on relationships a person scanning a form guide would simply never catch. That is the whole point of building it this way. If it could be boiled down to one sentence, there would be no need for a model at all. What matters is this. The market has Stylish sitting at fourth in the market. The model has it ranked first for Race 4. That difference is where the value sits, and finding exactly that kind of gap is what this model exists to do. It was built specifically around place finishers, not winners, so when it puts a horse at the top, it is saying this horse matches the pattern of horses that have historically finished in the places. A different way of looking at the problem entirely. Stylish for the place. Top 3 finish in a 16-runner field. That is the model's read on Race 4. For entertainment purposes only, please make your own informed decision before placing any bet. On to pick 2, Eloyu, sitting at 8th in the market. This is a different category of selection compared to pick 1, and the distinction is worth spelling out clearly. The model has Eloyu pegged as a likely top 4 finisher, but it does not extend that confidence to a top 3 finish specifically. That is the key difference. There is not enough in the data to support a standalone place selection on Aloyu, but there is enough to support its role in the same race multi as the top 4 leg. This might look like a small technical point, but in a 16-runner field, it carries real weight. Top 3 pays a place dividend, 4th simply does not. So Aloyu is not the model's idea of a place bet on its own. Its value sits in the multi. Reading the model's view on Aloyu plainly, it belongs in this race, fits the top 4 shape of this field, but getting into top 3 specifically is less certain. For the multi, top 4 is sufficient. Stylish finishing top 3, Aloyu finishing top 4, that is what the model is backing for race 4. Here is the same race multi for race 4, stylish finishing top 3, Aloyu finishing in the top 4. Check with your wagering provider on availability for this market. Before going further, worth being precise about something, since these two bet types get mixed up easily. They are not the same kind of bet, and they do not carry the same odds of landing. Stylish, as a standalone place selection, is the higher probability option. The model has stronger confidence there. The return is smaller, but the chance of it landing is greater, and that is the model's primary read on race 4. The same race multi is the longer odds path. Both legs need to come in stylish in top 3 and Aloyu in the top 4, which makes it less likely overall than the place bet by itself, but the payoff if it lands is meaningfully larger. Neither is compulsory. The place selection on stylish carries the model's strongest signal. The multi exists for those interested in the higher risk, higher reward option. Whichever you go with, understand clearly what each bet actually requires. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please make your own informed decision. If today's full card is what you are after, every race has a dedicated video, all collected in the playlist, uploaded ahead of race 1. Worth browsing the other races to see which selections fit what you are after. Combining multiple model selections into a place multi is something some punters do. Your wagering provider can explain how that works. Whatever you decide, make sure it is your own informed call. One more thing worth repeating, check for scratchings before placing any bet, since they can completely reshape a race on the day. For race 4, the model's place selection is stylish. The playlist has the rest of the card, and if you have not subscribed, this channel runs for every Victorian meeting, every race day, entirely free. Race 4 at Caulfield, all wrapped up. The headline stylish for the place, and stylish top 3 with Aloyu top 4 as the same race multi if the longer odds option appeals to you. Every selection gets tracked publicly, with results posted weekly, no exceptions and no cherry-picking, win streaks or losing runs alike. That is the only honest way to judge this model over time, and it is on you to make that call. For entertainment purposes only, as always, please make your own informed decisions and gamble responsibly. See you next race.